The day's other headlines start in Texas, where Governor Greg Abbott made good on his promise to call a second special legislative session to try to approve a new congressional map in favor of Republicans. A number of Texas Democrats who fled the state to block quorum say they're coming back for this session, including Ann Johnson, who appeared on this broadcast last night. She wrote, quote, "I'm returning to Texas to continue the fight from the floor of the House." Democratic members have been gone for nearly 2 weeks to prevent a redistricting plan backed by President Trump that could add as many as 5 Republican seats to the U.S. House next year. At an event today, Governor Abbott told reporters he was prepared for further resistance.
Every strategy is at play. Depends on when and whether the Democrats show up. You know, they talk as though they're going to be showing up today or tomorrow. We'll wait and see. But we hold a lot more bullets in our belt.
California Governor Gavin Newsom has promised to retaliate if the Texas plan goes through, saying his state will hold a special election this fall to redraw districts and give Democrats 5 more House seats. LaToya Cantrell, the mayor of New Orleans, has been indicted by a federal grand jury on charges of fraud, conspiracy, and obstruction. Those charges allege Cantrell went to criminal lengths to hide a romantic relationship with her bodyguard, a recently retired police officer. Prosecutors called it a 3-year fraud scheme and said Cantrell and bodyguard Jeffrey Vapey exploited their public authority. Cantrell is the first female mayor in New Orleans history. Neither she nor her office have commented on the charges. Erin has strengthened into the first hurricane of this year's Atlantic season, and it's barreling towards the Caribbean. It's currently churning off the North Leeward Islands and could become a major hurricane this weekend. For now, Erin is not projected to hit land, but forecasters are still warning of downpours, possible flooding, and landslides in Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands as it passes to their north. At least 280 people are dead and an untold number missing after flash floods wreaked havoc on parts of northern Pakistan and India over the last 2 days. Sudden monsoon rains caused glacial rivers like this one to turn violent, sweeping away cars and triggering landslides. Witnesses described the horror as the deluge hit this Pakistani village, destroying everything in its path.
I was standing here when the flash flood arrived. I have seen several houses washed away. I also saw 7 people, including women and children, washed away by the flash flood.
The weather has also made rescue operations difficult and deadly. A helicopter carrying relief supplies crashed into the mountains of northwestern Pakistan, killing all 5 crew members on board. Monsoon rains are common in South Asia this time of year, but experts say they are increasing, partly from climate change and more destructive due to unplanned development in mountainous areas. Negotiations on a landmark treaty addressing plastic pollution around the globe fell apart today after 10 days of deadlock. In Geneva, UN delegates talked through the night, well past yesterday's deadline, but failed to reach an agreement. Powerful oil and gas producing countries, including the U.S., argued that the treaty should focus more on recycling and reuse than on production caps or phasing out fossil fuels. About 100 countries wanted to limit plastics production. The world produces 400 million tons of new plastic each year, much of it ending up in landfills and oceans. Without intervention, environmental groups say that output could grow by 70% by the year 2040. On Wall Street today, stocks ended the day mostly lower, but still closed out another winning week. The Dow Jones Industrial Average was the only small gain among the major indices. The Nasdaq fell by almost 0.5%. The S&P 500 slipped just below the all-time high it set yesterday. And a little good news from the PBS family this Friday. A certain furry red monster found himself a long way from Sesame Street last night.
If you trust your rebel heart, ride into battle. Don't be afraid. Take the road that's traveled.
Elmo made his Grand Ole Opry debut in Nashville alongside country singer Lauren Alaina. Fairy in training, Abby Cadabby also sang a duet with the late country legend Loretta Lynn's granddaughter, Taylor. Loretta Lynn and many more country music stars have visited Sesame Street over the years, so it was about time the Muppets came to Music City. Performing at the Grand Ole Opry is a country music rite of passage, and the venue celebrates its 100th anniversary this year. Still to come, on the News Hour, David Brooks and Jonathan Capehart weigh in on the week in politics and how communities are being affected by the closure of more local newspapers.
This is the PBS NewsHour from the David M. Rubenstein Studio at WETA in Washington and in the West from the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism at Arizona State University.